Welcome to twoquestions.tv. Today I'm talking about the difference between coaching and therapy and why people hire coaches. Welcome to twoquestions.tv. I'm Susan Baroncini-Moe. Well, what's the difference between coaching and therapy? I'm an executive coach. I thought I'd share my views from my perspective. Now, some coaches will tell you that coaching focuses on the future while therapy focuses on the past. I disagree. I often delve into the past with my clients because the present and the future are really informed by the past. So the idea that coaching doesn't delve into the past is, well, at least for my work, inaccurate. I believe the true distinction between coaching and therapy lies in who we treat, who we work with. There's a significant amount of overlap. Now, coaches are often reluctant to say, yeah, there's overlap because there's some liability there. And therapists are often reluctant to accept that there's overlap with coaches because their training can be a lot more rigorous than coaches, especially considering the low barrier of entry in coaching. Well, anyone can be a coach, so you really do have to look hard to find the right coach. We'll talk about that in a minute. A coach should never attempt to work with mental illness, addiction, or unhealthy toxic behavior, and should always refer any client with those kinds of behaviors and challenges to a qualified therapist. However, both therapists and coaches deal with healthy, normal, well people who are simply coping with the everyday challenges of daily life, career, business, and relationships. The modalities and strategies used by coaches and therapists might be different, but here too, there's some overlap. And this is why it's really, really important that you hire a qualified coach who has rigorous training and continues to pursue training. A lot of people want to know if coaches should be certified. Well, the certification a coach might share with you might be worth the paper it's printed on. It's hard to know what different coaching certifications are worth. Anyone can create a coaching program. So I could just as easily create a coaching program teaching people the way I coach and certify them. You don't have to have any sort of license to certify coaches. So I don't usually put a ton of stock in coaching certification unless I know the school, I know the trainers. Having said that, there are some great coaches who are certified, but there are also some terrible coaches who are certified. And the same goes true for uncertified. I know some amazing coaches who have been coaches since coaching was invented, and they're not certified, but they're incredible coaches. Their work is impeccable and extraordinary. So coaching certification may or may not be relevant. What's more important is references and recommendations, background and history, understanding what that coach can do, and making sure it's a good fit for you. Why do people hire coaches? People often think that coaching is remedial, meaning that you start broken and you hire a coach to fix you. But actually, people hire coaches like me for the same reasons that they hire coaches for other things. Like I hire a figure skating coach to help me learn how to jump properly with the proper form and not get hurt. Or a running coach you would hire to check your form and help you run faster or longer. Executives hire coaches for many reasons: to catapult their careers, to avoid 9-to-5 jobs and own their own business, to create better, more fulfilling, richer lives. Professional coaching can drive sales, increase employee engagement, improve workplace satisfaction, improve creativity, and increase bottom line results. The Manchester Consulting Group did a study of Fortune 100 executives, and their study showed that coaching resulted in an ROI of almost 6 times the program cost, as well as a 77% improvement in relationships, 67% improvement in teamwork, 61% improvement in job satisfaction, and 48% improvement in quality. A Matrix Global study of Fortune 500 telecommunications companies found that executive coaching resulted in a 529% return on investment. So why do executives hire coaches? Because when you hire the right coach, coaching has a huge impact on performance in just about every aspect of your lives. Plus, a lot of people realize that the skills that got you here in your career are not the same skills that will get you here in your career. Sometimes you hire a coach to help you develop new skill sets. Executives and business owners hire me to tell them the truth, to push back, to be honest in a way that most people can't or won't be honest with them. At its heart, coaching is about seeking truth. My mission is to be at least one person in your life who won't always tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what you need to hear. And sometimes it's hard to hear truth, and that's why I take the time to listen and get to know you. And I'll cushion the truth as much as I think you need it. And I'll use humor, kindness, and love to do that. Now, as far as exactly what issues people hire coaches to help them with, I can only tell you what people hire me to help them with. Some of my clients hire me to help them navigate the road to exit and succession planning. I don't get involved in the numbers or the deal making. I focus my work strictly on helping clients traverse the tricky, complex emotions and family dynamics of a transition like that. Some clients hire me to help them with their soft skills and leadership strategies, to help them sort through why they can't get along with people. They're great at what they do, but they struggle to form bonds and engage effectively with people in their workplace. And their careers end up stalling, or they find people don't listen to them despite their position, or they can't get buy-in on projects that they want to champion. Many clients hire me to sort through why, even though they're very successful, they suffer from imposter syndrome, feeling like they're going to be discovered as a fraud, even though they worked really hard to get where they are. Some business owner and entrepreneur clients help me to cope with the economic PTSD from the Great Recession, which even 10 years later, we consistently still experience that fear that the last contract you signed will be the last business that comes through the door ever. Some of my C-suite clients hire me because they sometimes think they need to vent. When you're at the top, you should definitely not let off steam and complain about things to your team. And if you know confidential information, you can't be complaining to your family and friends. Now, some clients hire me to draw on my corporate experience and entrepreneurial acumen to brainstorm with them to help them come up with new ideas. And I have some clients who hire me to have a daily check-in every single day so they can stay on track and accountable in the right frame of mind and with their goals in mind at the forefront of their mind to continuously make progress and move forward. My work is tailored to every client. I have a big toolbox full of tools that I use depending on where the client is and what he or she needs in that moment. And we structure our work in a way that makes sense for you, and we'll work on whatever issues we need to work on to get you to your goals. So that's a little bit about coaching, what makes it different from therapy, why people hire coaches, and what are the kinds of things you can hire a coach for. And I hope that's helpful for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.